the internet can be a very, very dark place, and people they let their worst selves come out on the internet. So be careful out there, guys. I did mention earlier in this video about protecting yourself from people who are trying to find dirt on you. I recently had to block a coworker from my social media accounts because she told me that she didn't have any tea on me, so she decided to start searching me on Instagram. Girl, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That ain't how you do this. Like, if you're gonna try to find tea on somebody, don't tell me you're looking for tea on me. Like, why would you be trying to look for tea on me? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you gonna do with that information if you find anything? She thought she found something. She didn't. Nothing that was not already made public to the people who might have even seen anything wrong with it, which it wasn't bad, it wasn't anything wrong, but it's not something that I share. I don't share none of my private life at work, and I think she realized that because she is so open about her private life. Like, she tells stuff that I would never tell my best friend some of the stuff she told me, because I just don't think people need to know that. People don't need to know that information. And she's young, and she hasn't learned that yet, and I don't think it's coming back to bite her yet. It will one day. It will. But she told me she knew all this gossip about all these different people, and she was like, and I know, she's like, I realized I don't know any tea on Sakina. I don't have any tea on a Sakina. And so I started looked you up on Instagram, and I found your Instagram, and I found out that you do real estate, or you're an active realtor and all this kind of stuff. I was like, okay. And I mean, like, I'm not active. I have a real estate license, but no, I'm not actively practicing real estate at this time, so I'm not sure why you would consider that tea or something bad. But it's just the fact that she was willing to admit that she was purposefully looking for something, for dirt on me, is concerning. I don't know if any of y'all have checked out my blog, mybrownsparkles.com, but I recently did a blog post called "Your Coworkers Are Not Your Friends," and this is the reason why I did that post, because you have people like this who they're very open to you about their lives. They want to be close to you. They try to treat you like they think I think they think they might be your friends, yet they do stuff like this. And we're coworkers. I am friendly with my coworkers. I can talk to them about, mundane stuff. I don't ever talk about my relationships. I don't talk about how I feel about politics. I don't talk about, I mention God a lot because I like to let people know who I serve, and I don't want to play into any of the devil's tricks. I like to let people know who I serve. And so, other than that, I don't really talk about anything other than, just mundane stuff that has to do with work, the weather, and then once people, this is a secret, ladies. In the beginning, when you're new, people want to know stuff about you. And I actually had to block another one of my coworkers when I first started. Her name popped up, and I knew I hadn't searched her, but I had her phone number in my phone, and I was like, well, either they're pulling from my phone numbers or she's searched me on Instagram already. And so I was like, let me go ahead and just block her. I looked up my manager's name on Facebook and Instagram as well. Didn't find her, so I couldn't find her, so I didn't have to block her. But I looked up my coworkers on Facebook and Instagram, and I blocked them. I wasn't able to find this particular coworker who admitted that she was searching for me on Instagram, trying to find out information about me. But I felt like, okay, I couldn't find her, so it was okay. But then when she told me that, I was like, what is your Instagram name? I searched it, and I told her, now you're blocked. You're blocked from both. I have multiple accounts on Instagram too, and I blocked her from my two main accounts, and I have one more account. She would never find it because my name is not attached to it, but whatever. Moral of the story is, ladies, keep your information private. If you do post personal things on social media, make sure that you keep it private. Make sure you make a private Instagram account so that people cannot just look at your information, so it's not just public to people. Both of my accounts are public because they're business accounts. One is my Brown Sparkles account, which is associated with my blog and my influencer business, and my other one was my real estate account, which I haven't been actively posting on, but it's still open and it's still there in case I want to get back into real estate. So yeah, keep your information private. If you have anything that could be, inappropriate, or, someone at work or coworker, maybe a higher up would deem it as inappropriate, make sure that you delete it. Just delete it. I wouldn't even risk posting it on social media. Don't be so thirsty for clout and attention that you're going to risk your bag. And yeah, so I just definitely want to give y'all that disclaimer, because that happened this past week, and I was like, what? This girl just told me she is over here looking for tea on me, and all she found was that I have a real estate license. Like, okay, and what else you got? Nothing. I mean, I'm sure if you dig, I'm sure someone who's really trying to find something on me maybe could find something, but Lord, these people. So I'm doing this because I see it happening with celebrities, and you don't even got to be a celebrity. People in your life who just want to know about you. When you quiet and you don't tell your business, people start wondering. And then when they start realizing, dang, they know all this information about me and I don't know nothing about her, then that's when they start to question, and that's when they start to dig. So just make sure they ain't got nothing to find. Make sure they have nothing to find. If you've experienced this, be sure to comment down below, because I'm curious to see like how many other people have experienced this and how did you deal with it. Like, I'm cool with the girl. We still gonna talk, because she fills me in on information that I would not normally find out myself, because she's a gossiper. She gossips, she talks about people, and she finds out information about people, and then she comes around and tells me. And it's helpful for me because I am a manager, and it's helpful for me because it's stuff that I need to know, and I'm like, okay, do I need to know this, or is this just gossip? If it's just gossip, I don't really care. But if it's something I need to know that pertains to work and is going to affect the work environment, then I definitely want to know so I can stay abreast and move accordingly. But a lot of stuff that she knows is just personal business that I really don't want to know about people. I don't need the brain fog. I don't need to be overly involved in anyone else's life. That's how you mess up your own life. Focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself up. Don't be focused on other people's lives, because you're going to find yourself in a really bad position. You're going to be wondering why that person is taking off, why they've been able to get so far, and you still are so far behind.